The Fairchild Republic A-10 Thunderbolt II, affectionately known as the Warthog, has defined the very concept of close air support for nearly 5 decades. Its unmistakable silhouette and the roar of its engines have become symbols of reassurance for ground troops and a source of dread for enemy forces. Built around the fearsome GAU-8A Avenger cannon, a weapon capable of firing 3,900 rounds per minute, the A-10's rugged design and legendary survivability have made it a hero to those on the ground. Its ability to deliver devastating firepower with pinpoint accuracy, even in the harshest conditions, has earned it a reputation few aircraft can match. Despite repeated attempts by the Air Force to retire it in favor of newer multi-role fighters, the Warthog's unique capabilities, exceptional loiter time, unmatched durability, and a psychological impact that echoes across battlefields, have kept it flying. Its presence alone can shift the tide of ground engagements. Its titanium bathtub cockpit protects pilots from ground fire, allowing them to fly low and slow, right where they're needed most. Redundant flight systems and armored components let it survive damage that would down other jets, with many stories of A-10s returning safely despite heavy battle scars. Now, in August 2025, the A-10 faces what may be its final sunset, as retirement plans accelerate and the Air Force looks to the future. Yet, in a surprising twist, the fleet has just received a major wave of upgrades, new avionics, improved targeting systems, and enhanced survivability features, sparking debate about its enduring value and role in modern warfare. Why invest in a legend on the verge of retirement? Is it nostalgia, or is there still a vital mission only the Warthog can fulfill? The answer reveals as much about the evolving nature of warfare as it does about the Warthog's lasting legacy, a testament to an aircraft that refuses to be forgotten, even as the world changes around it. The Air Force's intent to retire the A-10 has finally gained momentum, with the last fleet scheduled for divestment by 2026. The logic shift resources to advanced platforms like the F-35 and F-15X, better suited for contested airspace. Yet, just as the phase-out accelerated, the A-10 received a comprehensive modernization package, an unexpected move for an aircraft with so little time left. Instead of basic maintenance, the Warthog got new avionics, digital systems, and communications upgrades. This paradox, investing millions in a departing fleet, left analysts and airmen questioning the Air Force's strategy. Was it a waste, or a necessary bridge to ensure no gap in close air support? The answer would shape the Warthog's final missions and its place in military history. Even in its twilight, the A-10 was deemed too valuable to let fade quietly. The 2025 upgrades were more than a life extension. They marked a bold leap forward, transforming the A-10 into its most advanced and capable form yet. For decades, the Warthog was known for its ruggedness and close air support, but these changes redefined what the aircraft could do on the modern battlefield. Boeing's ambitious re-winging program didn't just replace aging parts, it gave the airframe a new lease on life, ensuring the A-10 could fly well into the 2030s. Meanwhile, the cockpit was completely overhauled, featuring a high-resolution glass display that brought the jet into the digital age. Pilots now access flight data, targeting information, and weapon status on a single, intuitive screen. This streamlined interface slashed pilot workload, boosted situational awareness, and allowed for faster, more precise decision-making in the heat of battle. New threat queuing systems now provide pilots with 3D audio alerts, letting them instantly pinpoint incoming dangers. The addition of the ARC-210 radio, paired with a robust Ethernet backbone, enables secure networked operations, connecting the A-10 to the broader digital battlespace like never before. Perhaps most impressively, the A-10 can now carry GBU-39 small-diameter bombs, giving the Warthog standoff strike capability for the first time in its history. This means it can hit targets from much farther away, keeping pilots safer while still delivering devastating firepower. These upgrades let the A-10 engage threats from safer distances, adapting to the realities of modern, high-threat battlefields. The Warthog's legendary survivability is now matched by its ability to strike with precision and agility. In its final act, the Warthog became more lethal, more connected, and more versatile than ever before, an astonishing evolution for a jet that once seemed destined for retirement. The modernization push of 2025 proved that even legends can be reborn for a new era of warfare. The legend was not just preserved, but truly reborn, ready to face the challenges of tomorrow with unmatched power and resilience. Entering the 2025 A-10 cockpit is like stepping into a new era. Gone are the analog dials, replaced by a customizable full-color glass display that fuses flight, targeting, and weapons data. Pilots can now prioritize information for each mission, reducing head-down time and sharpening their focus on threats outside. The upgraded hands-on throttle and stick system lets them control nearly every function without letting go of the controls. This seamless digital interface means faster reactions and less fatigue in high-stress missions. The new architecture also allows for rapid software updates, keeping the A-10 relevant until its final sortie. The Warthog's last generation of pilots flew with tools worthy of the jet's legendary reputation. The 2025 upgrades revolutionized how the A-10 communicates and perceives the battlefield. The RC-210 radio suite delivers secure, jam-resistant voice and data links, including satellite comms, vital for close coordination with ground forces. A high-speed Ethernet backbone connects all systems, allowing instant sharing of targeting and navigation data. The directional audio threat queuing system gives pilots 3D warnings, letting them react instinctively to incoming missiles or radar threats. These enhancements turn the A-10 into a true networked asset, not just a lone gunship. Improved situational awareness means pilots can avoid threats, not just survive them. The Warthog's legendary toughness is now matched by digital agility. Even in its final missions, the A-10 remained a formidable guardian for troops on the ground. Why pour resources into an aircraft set for retirement? When the upgrades were funded, the A-10's end date was still uncertain, so the Air Force hedged, ensuring the fleet stayed combat-ready. Ongoing conflicts in the Middle East demanded a proven close air support platform, and the A-10 delivered. The upgrades bridged the gap as squadrons transitioned to F-35S and F-15X, preventing a capability shortfall. It was also a commitment to the air crews, sending them into harm's way with the best tools available. The investment wasn't just about hardware. It was about honoring the mission and the people behind it. The Warthog's final years were a testament to operational necessity and respect for those who flew it. Excellence, even at the end, was non-negotiable. The 2025 upgrades ensured the A-10's last missions were its most effective. Standoff weapons let pilots strike from safer distances, while digital comms made the Warthog a seamless part of the joint force. JTACs could send target data directly to the cockpit, speeding up the kill chain and reducing errors. Each remaining A-10 became a force multiplier, integrating with 4th and 5th generation fighters. Yet the upgrades also highlighted what would be lost: unmatched loiter time, durability, and the psychological impact of the GAU-8. The Warthog's final act was a showcase of specialized close air support at its peak. Its retirement will force a doctrinal shift, one that may never fully replace what the A-10 brought to the battlefield. The legend ends not with obsolescence but with a final, powerful demonstration of relevance. The A-10's retirement marks not just the end of an era, but a significant strategic pivot for the Air Force. For decades, the A-10 Thunderbolt II, affectionately known as the Warthog, was the backbone of close air support, renowned for its ruggedness and ability to protect ground troops in the harshest conditions. Now the Air Force is shifting its focus from specialized platforms like the A-10 to versatile, tech-driven fleets that can adapt to a rapidly changing battlefield. The F-35A and F-15EX are set to inherit the Warthog's mission, but they bring a new set of capabilities to the table. With stealth technology, advanced sensors, and multi-role flexibility, these jets are designed to operate in contested environments, taking on a variety of missions that go far beyond close air support. At bases like Osan in South Korea, the transition is already underway. A-10 squadrons are being replaced by F-16S, F-35S, and F-15X, signaling a broader modernization effort across the Air Force. These new aircraft are expected to work together seamlessly, leveraging their unique strengths to meet a wide range of threats. The Air Force argues that future wars will demand not just close air support prowess, but also survivability, adaptability, and the ability to operate in highly contested environments. Advanced avionics, networked communications, and electronic warfare capabilities are now seen as essential for success on tomorrow's battlefield. Critics, however, point out that the F-35 can't match the A-10's legendary loiter time or its ability to absorb damage and keep flying. They worry that something vital may be lost in the transition. But for Air Force planners, the strategic focus is clear: prepare for high-end conflict against peer adversaries, where survivability and versatility are paramount. Budgets and priorities now favor next-generation systems like the B-21 Raider bomber, the NGAD program, and autonomous drone wingmen. These networked platforms are designed to operate together, sharing data and coordinating attacks in ways that were unimaginable just a decade ago. The Warthog's specialized role is being absorbed into a broader, more integrated vision of air power, one that emphasizes teamwork between manned and unmanned systems, rapid information sharing, and the ability to strike anywhere, anytime. In this new era, the torch passes not to a single jet, but to a new generation of airmen and technology, ready to face the challenges of modern warfare with innovation and resolve. The A-10 story in 2025 is one of paradox and pride. Upgraded to its most lethal form just as retirement loomed, the Warthog refused to fade quietly. Its final years bridged the gap for ground troops and gave pilots the best tools for the job. The accelerated retirement marks the end of an era, as the Air Force looks to stealth and networked warfare. Yet the Warthog's legacy is measured in the lives it saved and the confidence it inspired. The 2025 upgrades were a fitting salute, a final roar from an icon whose impact will echo long after its last flight. Its successors may be advanced, but the A-10's legend will be hard to match.